How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here with your Thursday video, and you probably think this is a Marvel video if you don't pay attention to titles or descriptions. Pay attention to the title and description, you know I'm going to be talking about Zack Snyder and just Zack Snyder. Uh, I guess that's unfair to say just Zack Snyder. Obviously, today is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day. And it is literally the day before hours. In hours, people will be able to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Or if I do, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Uh, I don't have HBO Max because I really don't care about what they have on there. I'm going to be 100%. I actually just found out they have Ninja Turtles on there, and this made me care about them just a little bit more, but I don't really care. I've actually seen most of that Harley Quinn cartoon that was on HBO. Well, it was on the DC universe thing before they got absorbed into HBO Max. But that's actually really funny. They have decent stuff on there. Like, you can watch all their animated stuff. I highly recommend if you enjoy really great animation, if you enjoy good movies, I do recommend getting it. I personally, there's way too many streaming services. Let's go into a mini rant, but first, please hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and please comment down below. I really do appreciate you guys showing up, and that actually helps me. So let's go into a mini rant. First of all, there's way too many streaming services. We start off with the Netflix, then we get the Hulu. Uh, then Amazon's been around for a while, right? Amazon's been around for a while. But then we get Disney Plus. Now there's Paramount. There's Apple TV. There is Discovery Plus. When I saw Paramount and Discovery Plus, like Discovery Plus has just blown my mind. But of course, we have HBO Max. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's way too much crap out there, and yeah, personally, I will find if I'm interested in something, like I am interested in Godzilla versus Kong, I will find a way to see it. I will find a way to watch it. My review probably won't be the day of or the day after, but I will probably find a way to watch it. I'm just, yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I put my foot down with Discovery. Don't get me started with that. But yeah, let's talk about Zack Snyder. So, there are a lot of Zack Snyder lovers, fans. Some people call him Snyder cult. There are a lot of Snyder haters. A lot of people hate this guy, and this guy cut his teeth on comic book movies. Actually, the first movie he directed was a 2004 movie, Dawn of the Dead, which is a remake of Dawn of the Dead. And he's done a lot of directing, producing, writing, and I have a fundamental issue with him, and I have three articles. One from Vox, the other from uh, TonyBrittonBooks.wordpress.com. I was trying to find an article where he specifically said he could not take serious Batman versus Superman, especially with Superman wearing his outfit. I couldn't find that one, which was said back in 2016, I believe. It was before Justice League had came out, the first Justice League, which is still giving him credit for being a director. And I have another article from thegeekiary.com. I would definitely put links to those articles in the description below. So let's just go through Zack Snyder. I'm gonna go through all his films and let you know which ones I like, which ones I saw. 300, loved it, great movie. Watchmen, good movie. I hate the ending because I read the Watchmen book. I hate the ending to the Watchmen, so I didn't like the ending to this. Duh. Um, Legend of Guardians, didn't watch that Owl thing. Sucker Punch, horrible. Good visuals, not a good movie. Uh, didn't watch the 300 sequel. Man of Steel, I did not like Man of Steel for reasons I would get into. I've seen pieces of Batman v Superman. I actually have the extended cut. I will watch the extended cut because someone has told me that that's actually better than the original. Did not see the 2017 Justice League. I'm not going to watch the Justice League that come out tomorrow. So, Wonder Woman 1984, which I heard was horrible, but he was a producer on that. Suicide Squad, it was okay. It was meh. I won't say it was trash. It was meh. He was executive producer on that as well. And the original Wonder Woman, he was a producer and he helped write the story. first Wonder Woman 2017 was a good movie. He had executive producing in Aquaman. Aquaman's a good movie. Upcoming films, aside from Zack Snyder's Justice League, Army of the Dead, uh, the next Suicide Squad movie, which he's going to be executive producer, that one's done by James Gunn. I expect it to be really good. And Army of the Dead, the prequel, and he is executive producer of 2020's The Flash. So, why, Shane, why do you have issues with Zack Snyder? Well, in 2019, after a screening of his 2009 film Watchmen, there was a Q&A session, and someone put up on Reddit, and he went into a rant because uh, people had criticized his view on superheroes, especially after Batman v Superman. And I quote, someone says to me, Batman killed a guy, and I'm like, fuck, really? Wake the fuck up already. He said, once you lost your virginity to this fucking movie, then you come and say to me something about, like, my superhero wouldn't do that. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, down the fucking road on that. It's cool to point, it's a cool point of view to be like, my superheroes are still innocent. My superheroes didn't fucking lie to America. My heroes didn't embezzle money from their corporations. My heroes didn't commit any atrocities. That's cool. That's cool, but you're living in a dream world. This is one of the most cynical views of superheroes I've ever seen in my life. And it leads me to think I actually want to know how old Zack Snyder is. I gotta know how old this guy is. And we're doing this live. Dude's 55. Good lord. You grew up in the age of superheroes. It'd be one thing if you were like 75. But you grew up in the age of superheroes. Hell, you were right there prime. You're 20 years older than me. You're prime for being in that market that actually read Frank Miller's Batman, which is super dark. I would have thought that this is where most of his stuff comes from. Possibly. Frank Miller created Daredevil, which is great. Daredevil for who he is and what he is, and Elektra for who she is and what she is. That stuff is amazing. Frank Miller's Batman is such a different turn on that world. That is why it is like a diamond in the rough. And the issue I have with someone like Zack Snyder saying you're living in a dream world, bro, no one wants their superheroes to be assholes. And I did kind of censor the F word a little bit, but who cares right now? No one wants their superheroes to live in the real world. You know why? Because the world has enough shit going on as it is. It's 2021. If you're around and not living under a rock, you know what happened in 2020. You know we had a global pandemic. You know about the stuff that went over during the summer, right? George Floyd. Probably know about the things that happened just earlier today with those people unfortunately losing their lives on another hate-based terrorist attack on American soil. So, yeah, we would like things to not be like the real world. The point of superheroes is to show these are the best. This is the best that a person can be. A person like Batman doesn't kill. You know why? Because he saw his parents get shot by a gun. That's why he doesn't deal with guns. That's why he always tries to find a better way. Yeah, he'll beat you until you wish you were dead, but he doesn't kill you. You know when Superman came out? I've probably said this a billion times, but Superman came out right around World War II. He's literally a Jewish guy with the curl beating the hell out of Hitler. He was made for a symbol of hope for a bunch of people who were downtrodden and things looked really, really fucking grim. Superheroes are 8 out of 10 times supposed to be the light. That's why when you have people like Batman, who's kind of on the darker side, you have Wolverine, who he's the best at what he does, and what he does isn't nice. When you have people like Daredevil who push the limits, when you have people like the Punisher even acknowledges that he's not a good. He says he's not a good guy. He kills all the bad guys, and when he's done killing all the bad guys, there's still one guy left he has to get. He's talking about himself, which is kind of funny when you have racist police officers trying to use the Punisher logo. No, you jackasses. The Punisher probably would try to kill you too. But I digress on that. This is why I have an issue with Zack Snyder's if with Zack Snyder's outlook on superheroes, because superheroes aren't supposed to be real. They're supposed to be above us all. Captain America is literally the the spirit of what America should be. A collective of people coming from everywhere who just want to live life and do the right thing. And while I'm going on this, and you're probably saying, why are you even carrying on like this? Just give me 2 more minutes, right? On the Vox one, he says someone says to me, Ben Affleck's Batman killed a guy, and he wants people to wake the fuck up, right? The the issue the issue is that you take away the essence of what makes that character. And actually, on this other person's blog, where am I? I'm sorry, not on this blog, but on the Geeky area, he responded to a person who had watched the Zack Snyder Justice League trailer when they rallied last year over something, said, yeah, we're gonna bring you the Snyder cut like you guys have been begging. The person don't said this, and I quote from their tweet. His name's Scott Mendelson. He's a movie critic. He says, "So that trailer for the Snyder cut of Justice League looks like the same movie. A lot of deleted scenes from the marketing campaign, but otherwise it looks like alternate takes to existing scenes." Zack Snyder's fucking crazy self goes, "You said you enjoyed the theatrical cut of Justice League like you enjoy your Saturday morning cartoons. Well, this is made for grown-ups, so you're not in the demographic. Also, cool of you to comment on a leaked teaser. I don't care about leaked teasers. Who gives a crap? Just release your stuff sooner. Even though it makes the marketing person's job a hell of a lot harder. My issue is that your movie's for grown-ups. The adults that are watching these comic book movies, like Deadpool, like X-Men, like Spider-Man, like Avengers, like Superman, Batman, Christopher Reeve Superman is still the best Superman in my opinion. Like all of these characters, you watch them because these things were marketed not just for tweens, not just for people between the age of 13 and 19, not for the demographic of 21 to 35. They were made for children. The original Justice League cartoon, who was that made for? The Super Friends? Really, guy? It was made for kids. These movies, the issue with these movies being made just for adults is very problematic. And actually, the article actually says so, and which is part of the reason why I chose this, because it has a really great commentary on why this is an issue. Now, the movies don't have to necessarily be geared towards kids, but come on, guy. It's like his movies do receive negative feedback, and I agree. For every one person that hates a thing, there's gonna be someone that likes it, right? But you gotta pay. So what you're saying is the people who don't like it are children. That doesn't help. And I'm going on like this because based on early screenings and people watching, a lot of people are saying Zack Snyder's Justice League is really good, and I am happy for you. If you wanted the Snyder cut, if you wanted a better version of that movie, and this movie is actually really, really good, I am glad. I will never piss on someone else's parade. I will never put down a thing that you want. Just because I don't care, or just because I might think something stinks, I'm not going to put you down for it. I'm not going to say you're dumb for wanting to watch it. Even if we get in a heated debate. I'm glad your movie did well. Because when my movie, Spider-Man 3, Into the Spider-Verse 2, when my movies that I want to be really good come out, I would hope someone says, I hope you enjoy your movie. That's all I want. But it's very problematic to have a person like him going forward because you miss the entire essence of what it means for superheroes. Things being dark are actually that's what makes them fun sometimes when you don't see it a lot. In one of these articles, he mentions someone said that Christopher Nolan's Batman was dark, and he says no, Batman's cool in that movie. He's not really dark. Batman's not killing a guy or talking about. I think he mentioned sexual assault somewhere in that article. I didn't even want to go back through and find that part, but he says some pretty shocking things. If you read this and I'm wrong, please let me know. But I do remember him talking about some adult themes, and I get it that at at his core, if you go with the beginning of Batman, he's a 26 to 31-year-old guy who's literally reliving the trauma of his parents being killed and taken from him over and over again, to the point where after he graduates, he globetrots. He's so smart that he is able to learn 7 different languages, able to learn several different forms of martial arts, understand detective work, understand coding. The guy would have been police commissioner in, well, based on, if you don't do politics, he would have rose up really quickly. Correct? Correct. I don't, I have an issue that if going forward, outside of the stuff that going up to the Flash movie, which is supposed to be a Flashpoint, which a lot of people believe is going to be a reboot to the Snyderverse. And that's another thing, Snyderverse. Look, we don't call the MCU the Feigeverse. He lets directors be directors, and heck, even the guy Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright is an amazing director. He was supposed to direct Ant-Man. When it didn't fall in line with the vision that they had with the movie being part of a collective universe, they said, we'll see you later, buddy. There's nothing wrong with these movies standing on their own, but being part of a bigger universe. And I've said it before to friends in private, and I'll say it here. DC should not be falling so far behind in the movie department than Marvel. Marvel Disney, just Marvel actually, had to sell off many of their properties, which is why you have comic book peers complaining about Infinity War not having certain characters, because Marvel didn't technically own the movie rights to their characters. They technically don't even own the Incredible Hulk. They're just able to use him in somebody else's movies. DC has the best animated show going up until 2011, when you're talking about Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Not just Batman animated series, and the Batman. I don't even like Superman, and I watched that Superman animated show. The Marvel animated shows, while nostalgia holds a place in my heart, especially for X-Men and Spider-Man, let's be real, the Fantastic Four show, the Iron Man show, the Avengers show, where I didn't even know half the characters because I was a little kid, those things weren't as great as the DC stuff, and it bothers me that a place that has so many iconic characters and has so many independent properties has fumbled like this. And people could be tired of Batman. I'm actually looking forward to Robert Pattinson's The Batman, even though I don't like no push up Pattinson, because if it was me, I would do my best to be the best Batman for people. But I'm interested in seeing his take on it. That's just what it is, because it's Batman. It's because I watched Batman as a kid. Zack Snyder is the reason why I care when I'm an adult. I don't know. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And I really, really do hope everyone enjoys the movie when you see it. If you've seen it already, let me know down below what you thought. Do not put any spoilers at the bottom. Not for me, because I don't care. For anybody else that's watching this video, don't comment a spoiler. Just say whether you liked it or not. Tell me if you're looking forward to it. Who's your favorite DC superhero? Mine, personally, I'm a Batman guy, but I actually really like Superboy. I'm a big fan of Titans, Teen Titans, Young Justice. I like teen books. DC has a lot of good teen books. I don't know why you messed this up. Guys, it's been wonderful talking to you. Please, as always, give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of more videos like this. You know I give you discussions every Thursday. Please remember to share the video. Show your friends the kind of great discussions we're having. I'm trying to have a dialogue with you. Have a dialogue with me. As always, thank you for showing up. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Be good and be blessed. Black Lives Matter. Don't be a jerk. Prayers going out to our Asian brothers and sisters out there. We're with you. And as always, I will definitely see you next time. Oh yeah, one thing. For people that are saying that Superman couldn't have not killed Zod, you could have just wrote in there that Zod hurt somebody, and Superman is super smart. He could have figured out a way to not kill Zod. Just saying. He's literally a super genius. He figured out who Batman was. Just saying.